a challenging job, right? Nobody's going to deny that. And it is even going to be more challenging, right? They need to improve their game, and also they have to take care of few traditional weak areas. So traditionally, we always see that IT managers the struggle. Why the struggle? Because of a large footprint, right? When we talk about asset management, for an IT manager, asset management is the most critical stuff. How many endpoints, how many laptops, how many VDIs, how many servers, how many phones, God knows what else. They need to track everything, right? And we need to give due credit for that to them that they're managing, right? Now, this is the largest pain point for them that they have to address. A lot of upcoming technologies where this can be automated, so probably this is something they can look at. Now, the next most important thing for them is the change management aspect. Now, with so much of assets, configurable items, they tend to struggle with changes, ad hoc changes, changes overnight, right? Impact of changes, pre and post analysis of changes. Now, this adds a lot of workload on them. So change management is something which they need to manage. Mostly the ad hoc ones, the unmanaged ones, those cause many hearts burn, right? They have to manage. That is something I would say most important thing. Now, configuration is another area. Now, while we talk about change, we talk about asset, but a lot of organization, a lot of IT managers, they struggle with the configuration piece. Now, with so many changes happening, with so many things coming into picture, the configuration goes for a toss. So it is like this: you create something today, and after 1 month, if you come back and revisit, you would realize that the things which were there probably 1 month ago is not there anymore. So there's a drift from point A to point B, and they have to go back and look at that, right? Why the change? Why the configuration moved from point A to point B? And for that, they need to have a solid configuration management in place. Now, the other disruptive areas they're going to face, and they have to kind of get ready for that: your cloud, the adoption of cloud, your shadow ITs, and the SaaS. These are the emerging ones they need to deal with, right? Now, with all this, they need to understand the pulse of the organization also. You can't be in a different pace than your organization. If your organization is going in 30% rate, then you also need to understand what is the meaning of that growth, right? If your organization is not growing, then you have some time to kind of optimize everything. But if you're then in a growth path and your organization is growing 30, 40%, probably quarterly, yearly, whatever, right? You need to pace with the organization. You just can't leave behind and try to do the catch up game. Now, use the tools. A lot of time what happens, because of budget, because of other constraints, IT always takes a backseat and they try to follow what is available to them. But probably that is something we need to change, right? Now, use the tools which are enabled with AI and ML. With AI and ML, they can actually scale, and scale something which reduces your work. Reduce silos, integrate as much as possible. We love to have multiple tools, multiple gadgets, but end of the day, we end up managing them as well. So let's not have so many tools, so many utilities in place. Let's have the common ones which serves all the purpose, right? Then try to use technology for most of your grunt work. If you can, I can give some example. Let's say patching is one key area for IT, which they're struggling for ages now. Now, even today, also yearly on a yearly basis, we get almost 30 to 40,000 patches from different OEMs. Now, it is a nightmare for any IT organization to patch this many number of systems. They need to have some kind of risk-based approach where they need to find out what needs to be patched at what frequency, what timelines, and they need to automate it, right? Then only they can have at least some breather time for themselves. Otherwise, it's going to be a catch-up game, and you keep on doing the same stuff again and again and again, right? And probably final view, there's no magic bullet for this. As we are growing, as things are getting complex, we need to have the work with us, right? But obviously, if they can carefully plan and adapt new technology, some of this can be addressed. That's what is my take on that.